Hi, I'm making a pizza dough today, which I've just realised I've been making the same recipe for probably about 30 years. And I guess the reason I've been using it all that time is because it's so good, so simple and so easy to do. Using the food processor again. This time I'm using a different type of blade, not the one that you'd use for rubbing in butter and chopping things, but a plastic blade which is more for making dough so it doesn't cut the dough up. Place it in your food processor. 1 cup of warm water, 2 teaspoons of dried yeast. I'm using the Edmonds one here, so just sprinkle that in, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Just sprinkle it over. And now I'm going to leave that for 5 or 10 minutes just till it starts to bubble. So looking in there. So the yeast and water and sugar has been sitting for about 10 minutes and it's just starting to get a few little bubbles on the surface. It doesn't have to be bubbling furiously. Alright, so next thing to do is add a teaspoon of salt. Just sprinkle that over. A tablespoon of olive oil and 2 cups of flour. Now this time it's using the high grade flour, the one with the slightly higher gluten content. And that lid on and process for about half a minute. So you can see the dough is clumped together. And what we do now is just leave it for about an hour. And the warmth, just a little bit of warmth from the food processor, from that use of it, will just give it enough warmth to make it rise. So an hour's gone by, and as you can see, the dough has risen really well. So the next step is just to add another half a cup of flour on top of that and process until it forms a nice ball. Right here. Tip that out onto a floured surface. Sticky there. And just knead gently. So now my dough is ready for whatever I want to use it for. Pizzas or calzone. Knead the dough lightly until it forms a nice smooth ball, and then just let it sit for 5 or 10 minutes till it just relaxes a little. Now I've cut mine now into 3 portions as I'm going to make 3 pizza bases. Just roll them out and place them on a greased oven tray. Now they're ready to use for whatever you want, pizza toppings and so on. Or what I do if I don't want to use them right away is bake them in an oven at 200 degrees for about 5 minutes. And that just sets them, and then I can let them cool, wrap them and put them in the freezer until I'm ready to use.